their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. So West Virginia's offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Judicials offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
The Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. From the gun, give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it early in this football game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take it.
Looking for space. It's O'Neal. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. And the Judicials come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a running room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. That was not the most effective punt, as it'll be marked dead at their own 35. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Sends it back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll take a shot, and he's got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over there.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Takes the handoff. It's White. He's now up to 83 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in there.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Try to get it to the edge. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gets the back moving. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Judicials are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Coates. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll run the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. His drive will open from the 15. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Judicials will punt this one away. A low-line drive and short kick. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the back. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
After the strong run on 2nd down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Trying play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bat.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He breaks a tackle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse.
And they're not going to enjoy watching this game film either. Just nothing's been working. They've had mental errors. They haven't been able to execute very well running or throwing it, David. Just nothing going their way in this one.
Nothing has gone right, and the worst thing is going to be watching the tape. You're right, Jesse. But even worse than that, practice this week is going to be miserable after putting up the donut on the scoreboard.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They boot it away. He'll look it inside his 40. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David,